You're watching TelecomTV from the second annual TIP Summit in Santa Clara. And I'm joined now by Manish Vyas of Mahindra. Manish, thanks for joining us on
Thank you for having me here.
Our pleasure. First of all, what is Mahindra's involvement with the Telecom Infra project?
Yeah, I mean, Mahindra has been one of the first few members who joined the TIP project when it was initiated. Our involvement is that of an integrator, an implementer. The way I would like to put it as people who are between the innovation and the realization of the innovation. So it's really around deployment, around bringing the ecosystem together and contribute to the realization of the new cool technology for eventually realizing the success of the TIP project.
Because this notion of the ecosystem and involvement in the ecosystem is so critical in our business, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's very critical. I mean, the way we look at ecosystem is really a triumvirate of three set of people. On the very top are the, call them the ecosystem creators, right? Facebook is clearly one. Intel and Intel community is another one. Red Hat from a Linux standpoint. And then there are these very stunning technology players, the disruptors, if I may. For example, in the vRAN space where we are very engaged, is a company like Altiostar that we work very closely with. And then, last but not the least are the operators, the eventual beneficiaries of this. So I think this ecosystem, and imagine us as the integrator right in the middle of all this.
Now, TIP has set itself out in a very short space of time to do it's got quite a bold and ambitious mission statement of what it wants to achieve. It's doing this with a number of project groups, and they've announced 3 new project groups just this week. You're involved in a couple of those, aren't you, at quite a deep level?
Yeah, so we are involved in the backhaul project, we're involved in the vRAN project, we're involved in the open cellular project. We recently completed a very successful deployment of one of the initiatives from Facebook around the backhaul initiative right here in California. So our involvement, and we have people that are based right in the connectivity lab here that are engaged with various initiatives at this point.
And how important are these labs? Because we're starting to see more of them. TIP's got a couple of different styles of labs. It's got its TEAC and it's got its community labs. Are these beneficial in bringing startups and developers into closer proximity with the service providers?
Absolutely. I think these labs play, I would say, a 3-dimensional role. One, of course, in proving the concepts. 2 is putting these ecosystem members together. And third is, I would want to put it as encouraging the disruptive startups to try and take bold new steps to really create and realize the true potential that is out there in this industry. So it's really those 3 things, and the labs provide a phenomenal collaborative environment. And of course, one has to build multiple labs because we don't believe you can solve all the problems in one single lab.
Having TIP is another layer, you could see it as another layer of associations and groups and bodies, or you could see it as a kind of a new approach. What do you, as Mahindra, what do you hope to get out of this? What's your aspirations?
Well, first of all, you want to be together with very intelligent people, right? I mean, that's a very inherent need that we have as a company. So we want our smart people to work with very smart people in the community, and TIP is an excellent platform for us to do that. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I mean, what we derive out of this is a very enduring long-term relationship that we can build with the innovators in the operator community, innovators in the industry, right? And innovators overall in the ecosystem. And from that, you clearly create new solutions and take those to market as we. So I think it's early days yet, I would say. I don't want to open the champagne yet, but we are very excited, and that's where we are heavily invested and want to stay invested in this program going forward.
Manish, let's hope we'll open that champagne soon. But for now, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.